Hello, adventurers. Vickers here. Wanted to create a video on how to mine. When we started AdventureCoin, the main quest is mining, and I wanted mining to be accessible to everyone. That's one of the reasons we chose a CPU mineable algorithm without needing to buy specialized equipment or deal with hefty electricity bills. CPU mining is available to everyone with a computer, and it's old school. It's how Bitcoin got started, with CPU mining. So I already made a video on how to create a core wallet, how to download, add the nodes, back it up. You need to have that first. So I'm going to assume you already have your AdventureCoin core wallet. If not, the video I did previous to this one will outline how to do that. So let's get started. And there's a couple things we're going to have to do first to kind of make sure this all goes smoothly during the download process, because a lot of mining programs are viewed, especially by Windows, as containing viruses. So we have to let Windows know that this is in fact safe. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new folder that we're going to extract the mining files into. So we're just going to make a new folder, and we're going to call this CPU mining. You can call it whatever you want. And I'm just going to put this on the desktop. Now, we have to also add a couple of exclusions to Windows security, or else it will block it. It'll take the executable file out, all that fun kind of stuff. So we're going to enter Windows security. And we are going to add two exclusions, one to the downloads folder, where we're actually going to download the program to, and then one to the mining folder that we just made on our desktop. So on Windows, we're going to click Virus and Threat Protection. We're going to scroll down to Virus and Threat Protection Settings, Manage Settings, scroll down to Exclusions, and we're going to add or remove exclusions. And do you want to allow this change? We're going to hit yes. And we're simply going to add two folder exclusions. Now, you're going to want to take off, whenever you're done with this, you're going to want to remove the exclusion for your downloads folder, just to make sure nothing can, you download something, you want Windows to still be able to protect it, but we have to add this exclusion initially. So we're going to add to the downloads folder, so right there, and then we're going to add an exclusion on our desktop to our CPU mining folder. All right, and this should tell Windows that, look, this is cool. I know you're going to flag it, but I want to let it go through. All right, now we have to figure out where we want to start mining to. So we are going to go back to the AdventureCoin website, and I have linked under mining pools and resources, mining pool stats, and it's going to bring up this page. Now, we want to try to remain as decentralized as possible, so I do not recommend picking one of the top pools. I'm actually going to pick coinminers.info. This was one of our original pools, and it works really, really well with SRB Miner. So I'm just going to choose this pool with SRB Miner. There's also Sugar Maker, another program that we have linked on our website. But just for ease of use, we're going to go Coin Miners, and we're going to go with SRB Miner. So I'm going to click on Coin Miners Info, because with CPU mining, you have to actually edit the command file. All right. So this is Coin Miners homepage. All right. And it will actually help you with the commands that you need. So I'm in the US. We're going to click US East. The coin is going to be AdventureCoin, and then my wallet address. So we're going to get this from our AdventureCoin wallet. Now, in the first video, I already made a receiving address. So I'm just going to click on Receive, and this is my address right here. We're going to copy, and we're going to paste right there. And then I'm going to name this just test device, and I want to be shared. I don't want to do solo mining on this one. And this is basically all the information we need to put into SRB Miner. But we have to download SRB Miner first, of course. So back to AdventureCoin, CPU miners, CPU mining software, and SRB Miner. We're going to click on that. It's going to take us to GitHub. And the latest release as of this recording is SRB Miner 3.1.1. We're going to click on that, scroll down a little bit to the assets, and we are going to do, let's do the Windows 64 zip. So I'm going to click on that. It's automatically going to go into the downloads folder. Now, it should work because we have that exclusion in there. There might be something else that pops up, but if it does, we'll work through it together. And again, reminder to make sure you remove your downloads folder exclusion when we are done with this. I'll probably forget at the end of the video, so just want to make that reminder again. And although all these mining programs are safe, we want to make sure that, can't be responsible for anything that may happen if you decide to start mining. One thing about mining, you got to make sure you keep your computer cool as well. You may want to get one of those cooling fans underneath it. All right, so Microsoft Defender Smart Screen. I forgot about that. So we're going, let's see if we can keep this. All right, yeah, see, this app is unsafe. We're going to say keep it anyway. And okay, it looks like that worked. And if we didn't have the exclusion in there, it would just kind of keep failing in a loop. So you may have to still allow it. All right, so we're going to go to the folder, and this is our downloads folder. All right, right here. And we are going to right click that file that was downloaded. We're going to extract all, and I want to put that in the folder I made initially. And we're going to extract that into the CPU mining folder. All right, and extract. All right, so under CPU mining, we should see SRB Miner Multi 3.1.1. We're going to double click that. Now, there's a couple ways that you can do this with SRB Miner. And I like SRB Miner because it's really, really easy to set up. A cool thing about SRB Miner is you can also multi-mine. So you can mine AdventureCoin and Monero at the same time if you want. And it's built into that. But just for ease, we're already in here. So thanks to Crypto, our lead developer, for getting us onto the SRB program. Here is the Start Mining AdventureCoin. So we're going to right click that, and we're going to edit that in Notepad. So right click and edit in Notepad. And this is an example of what we can use here. All right. And as you can see, it already has a lot of the information in here. Now, the pool is our plant, which was one of our original pools. But again, it's one of the largest ones. So we're not going to use that for the sake of this video. We're going to use coin miners. And this is Scorpio's pool. He is in our Discord as well. So we are going to copy their stratum. All right, and let's just grab the whole thing because I can't remember if they already have everything in there. Sorry, I'm trying to work with the trackpad. All right, so one more. Oh, come on. There we go. And we're going to Control C, and then we're going to go back to the Notepad file, and we are going to replace everything here under the pool. All right, and try to make sure you don't mess up the spaces. Now, for the wallet is, you can either pull that from the AdventureCoin wallet or here. And I kept the .test in there because that's going to be the machine name. So if you're mining with multiple machines, you're going to want to, it's easier to know which one's working or which one might not have the right amount of hashes. So I just named that. All right, so we are going to put it right here under wallet. And you don't need to have the password. Some pools require it, some pools don't really. It's more of a pool thing. We're going to save this, and let's run it. And this is the Start Mining AdventureCoin. This is what we just edited. We're going to double click it. All right. And again, publisher cannot be verified. We trust SRB Miner, so we're going to run that. Now, one thing to note, once this starts running here, and it's going to take a minute, especially the first time you fire it up. All right, so I have on this machine, this is an Intel Core i5 6300U. We have 4 threads. So there's 4 threads mining on this, and it looks like it's automatically going to start mining with 2 threads. Now, you don't ever want to mine with all of your threads, because then your computer, all of its processing power is going to be focused on mining here. So let me actually show you how to update that, because I meant to do that as well. And this is really easy in SRB Miner because they give you the list of commands. So in their help folder, I believe it's parameters. Yeah, here we go. So I can choose if I only want this to use 1 thread. So this is the CPU threads right here. So I am going to copy the parameters here for its -- CPU - threads. Let's put that at the end. So put a space, and we are going to paste that right there. Let's just use 1 thread, because I want to use this computer. I don't want to overtax the processor, and I still want to be able to use this computer for other tasks. So we're going to save, and let's try that again. So we're going to go back to start mining AdventureCoin. Double click that. See if I didn't break anything, and see what happens. So detecting GPU devices, there we go. All right, so I'm forcing it to only use 1 thread, meaning I still have 3 threads on the computer that are not being used for mining. Now, my hash rate will decrease because of this, because I'm not using all the processing power, of course. All right, so the next thing, we're mining. So we are officially mining. What we'll do is we'll go back to Coin Miners pool. All right, and this is the address I'm mining to. Now, I'm not actually going to use this wallet for anything else. So make sure you put your wallet address in here, but we're going to copy this. I believe we go to wallet. Yeah, and we're going to paste this in here and then submit. All right. Now, because we just started mining, we don't have any AdventureCoin yet. All right. There's nothing in here. There's been no payments made or anything like that. But what I do want to see, and here we go, is it's working. So the name is test. And so if I have multiple computers, everyone will be listed here with that individual working name. They do give me some approximate earnings, but we're hashing. We're up and hashing. And if you go back to the program, the CPU share accepted, that means it's working. That's essentially how you get up in mining. Now, you're going to have to wait until we find blocks on Coin Miners pool to start getting paid. That's one of the reasons people gravitate to the pools with the more hash rate. They find more blocks. Now, the misconception is that you get paid more. It all equals out, though. So whether, if I'm mining out on Coin Miners and I have a higher percentage of the hash rate, I'm going to get a higher percentage of the block reward. So I do ask that you think about decentralization when you are looking at mining. But that's it. So I wanted to share this video to get us up and running. Oh, and again, let me go back. I still have my exclusions up here. Let's remove this exclusion. Keep it for your CPU mining, though, because Windows Defender will continually scan this. And what will happen a lot is, because it's happened on my computers a lot, it will actually recognize the application file as a virus, and it'll delete it. So I actually made a copy of this and put it on a USB drive. If that ever happens, I just copy it back over, and that will let you double click the start mining AdventureCoin. So without this application file, if Windows for some reason deletes it, you can just make a copy and put it back. So that's it. Again, I appreciate you all being here.